everyone, it's me, Alex, and I am so excited about today's video. Today, we're looking at secondhand luxury items that I bought from Japan. And when I say from Japan, I mean I bought them on From Japan. From Japan is a buying service that you can use to buy quite literally anything that you want from Japan. Whether you want to buy food, anime themed things, clothing, or luxury items, it's all available on From Japan. Now, I have seen this website many times before, and I've never used it because, quite frankly, it's intimidating. A lot of it's in Japanese, and the whole auction thing kind of freaked me out. I was like, I don't understand this, I'm not even going to try. But they sent me an email because they saw this video that I uploaded earlier in the year. By the way, thank you so much for all of your support on that video. It's one of my most popular videos to date, and I never expected it to do so well. I gained a lot of new subscribers from that video, so hello to you if you found me through my shopping for secondhand luxury items in Japan video. It feels like a lifetime ago in a galaxy far, far away that I was able to go to Japan and I was able to shop in person for secondhand luxury items. But thanks to From Japan, I was able to pick up a selection of Gucci, Chanel, and Louis Vuitton, and Dior too, I think. It's been a while since I ordered these things, so I can't entirely remember what I picked. But in this box, I have an incredible assortment of items. From Japan reached out to me and asked me if I could make a video about their service, and they offered me a $2,000 US budget to spend on their website. I took to Instagram and I said to my followers, do you guys want me to use the $2,000 to buy one or two really nice luxury items, or do you want me to try to buy a larger assortment of items that are a little bit cheaper? The majority of my audience asked me to buy more for less rather than buying less items for more, if that makes sense. So I think I've got 6 things, and they're things that I've been wanting for the longest time that I never bought because, I mean, Chanel's not cheap, man. Today's video is a sponsored video, meaning that From Japan contacted me, offered to pay me to make a video about their services. They then also gave me the budget to spend on the website, but me being me and so desperately wanting to buy a Matisse, I then also invested my own money in this video too. So From Japan gave me $2,000 to spend, and then I decided to also add in $2,000 as an actual customer to spend on the website. I hope that you can see this is like the best of both worlds. I've got the sponsorship side of things, but also as a genuine customer that just dropped $2,000 myself out of my own pocket on the website, I feel like I can give you a pretty well-rounded review of the website, its services, how it works, what I thought of it, a genuine review. The team at From Japan are really nice. I just said to them, look, even though it's a sponsored video, I'm going to be giving 100% unfiltered opinions, and if there's anything about the service that I don't like, I'll be discussing it. There were some things that I feel like could definitely be improved, and that was mostly during my shopping experience, actually searching on the website and buying things. It was quite a difficult platform to use, a difficult website to navigate, a little bit confusing, and could do with some improvements. But that being said, having battled through the website and the user interface and figuring it out, I now feel like I understand. But for anyone jumping on the website for the first time, there's a section that is called FJ Fashion, From Japan Fashion. And that part of the website is From Japan's list of recommended sellers that they have vetted, and you can shop from those sellers with confidence, knowing that the items that you're purchasing are authentic. There are sections on the website where anyone can upload anything and sell it. They could call something a Louis Vuitton bag, and it could be a replica. And as a buyer, it's very hard to know whether what you're buying is genuine, especially when you're dealing with quite large price tags. There might be a bag that's $3,000 brand new and you see it on the website for $1,000, but you're too scared to buy it because you're concerned it could possibly be a fake. I know that that's something that a lot of people are hesitant about when buying luxury fashion online, but that's why From Japan created the FJ Fashion tab. The sellers on that tab are their preferred sellers or their like verified sellers, so you can confidently shop there and know that the items that you're getting are authentic. I will put the link specifically to the FJ Fashion tab in the description box below, because trust me, if you just go on Google and type in From Japan and click on the website, it's hard to navigate. During my initial experience shopping on the From Japan FJ Fashion tab, I saw on the side of the page a section that had brand names. And I thought, oh, these are the only brands that they have listed. I was wrong. Turns out all you have to do is search for something and then it comes up. But for the first couple of hours that I was using the website, I was certain that the only brands that I could buy were these ones. I thought that's all that is available. What I'm gonna do is play the shopping footage for you now. If you're not so interested in the shopping experience and the user interface, you can skip ahead. There's gonna be timestamps in the description box below. But if you're considering buying secondhand luxury items online, I recommend that you stick around and you have a look at my personal shopping experience, because it might help you then when you go to try it out for yourself. It might help you navigate the site a little bit better. So let's have a look at the shopping footage. All right, I've got my coffee, I've got my bird, and I'm ready to shop. Don't even think about it. This is mine. You don't need caffeine, you're hyperactive enough. So, I haven't browsed on the website yet. I wanted it to be a surprise and I wanted to get it all on camera. So I'm a little bit, I'm not gonna say nervous, but I don't want to get my hopes up too high because there are some items that I'm really hoping to find. And if I don't find them, I won't be heartbroken. Not at all. No, really. I mean, luxury items are a want rather than a need. So I won't be devastated if I don't find them. It's more so that if I do find them, I'll be overjoyed. All right, I've got the website open and right off the bat, I see Japan exclusive Gucci. So I didn't know that was a thing. All right, so Japan exclusive Gucci. I'm seeing the Gucci Bloom series. When that came out, I was obsessed. I was in university and I remember being like, I'm gonna save, I'm gonna work as a barista and I'm gonna save and save and save and save. And no matter how hard I saved, I couldn't afford it. So that's beautiful and it's in my price range. They're going to give me 210,000 Japanese yen. So I do kind of feel like perhaps I should search for things based on the maximum amount of money I can spend. Because otherwise I'll see something I love and be like, hey, yes, it's $7,000, never mind. So we go into, here it is, okay, FJ Fashion up the top here. Now these are the like verified designer items and brands. So at the top here, we've got Comme des Garçons, Dior, Chanel, Hermes, Balenciaga, and YSL. Yes, I said YSL because I don't know if it's Yves Saint Laurent or Yves Saint Laurent. So we've got Dior. Now, if you guys saw my shopping for luxury bags in Japan video, you'd know that my little wish list consisted of a Louis Vuitton pochette Matisse, a Louis Vuitton pochette multi-accessoire, a Chanel flap bag, a Dior saddle bag, and another item that I don't remember. The Dior saddle bag. That is my #1 priority today. I will find a saddle bag and I will enjoy it and I will kill it. Let's open up Dior. And first thing I'm gonna do, because I don't want to get my hopes up too high, we'll go into filter, which is, oh, here, okay, all right. Let's filter by price. We'll put maximum 210,000 Japanese yen, because that's what the company is giving me to spend, and I'm going to be responsible and not blow that budget. I'm going to try to not spend a cent of my own money today. That would be nice. Okay, so we've got 378 items that fall into that price range. Great, that's a fair few. We have sunglasses and there's a shirt, there's shoes. Well, I can write off the shoes straight away because not a single shoe in Japan fits my gargantuan feet. So don't have to worry about shoes. Clothing, I don't own any designer clothing. I've got accessories, but I don't own clothing. So I could shop for clothing, but my priority is that saddle bag. So let's have a little scroll. That's not very Gucci of you. I'm seeing some, you know, not boring. No offense if you like these styles, but nothing here interests me specifically. Oh, ha 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 ha. Spoke too soon. Oh, Sadoru bagu. That's Sadoru bagu. Okay, 695 Australian dollars. That's great. That's great. I've looked at this specific bag, this pink Dior saddlebag. I've been looking for one of these for like 2 years, and every time I find one, they're between $1,000 and $5,000, even though they're like 20 years old. This says grade visibly used, so let's have a little look through the pictures and see, because from there, it doesn't look too bad. That looks fun. Oh, okay, there's a little bit of yellowing sort of around the edge here. Anything else? Oh, that's a fair bit of yellowing, I would say. I know that you can restore bags. My mum restores designer bags. She buys them quite cheap online, restores them, and then her original goal was to sell them. But so far she's just hoarded them. She hasn't sold any of them yet, but she always promises me that she will one day. She just needs my help setting up a website. But yeah, I think my mum could potentially restore that. If there's no other saddlebags, I think I will buy that because that still leaves a fair bit of yen in my budget. But let's keep looking. Oh, they're pretty. Oh, jewelry. Oh, I'll come back. I'll come back later. Oh no, I won't. Look at that. What's that? It's a little love heart pendant. It's like $100. It's so cute. Leave that open for later. Oh, those earrings are really cool too. Oh, there's another saddlebag. Oh, I don't like that design though. We'll open it up and have a look. But see how the strap is like a double strap? No, see, I don't like that strap. 1,775 Australian dollars, which that's significantly more expensive than the other one. I want to find one that's got like a leather strap or something. So let's keep looking. Oh, that's nice. That's really, really nice. What, is that a bracelet or a necklace? What are you? Kurissuchi andioru oro go braceletto. Okay, braceletto. It's a bracelet. This is the most Paris Hilton in 2000 thing I've ever seen. Oh, that's a Lady Dior bag. Oh, I've wanted one of these for ages. It's not on my wish list because I have priorities, guys. I have priorities and they are pink. But that's quite a reasonable price, I think, for a Lady Dior. Grade is used, but I don't see a huge amount of damage on here. If there is damage, they'll normally take pictures and sort of get really nice and close up and show you a bit of wear and tear on the leather. But that's actually really nice. That's very tempting. But this is a sidetracked moment because I know what I'm after. I need to stay on track and find it. But also I'm not feeling good about it because I'm running out of pages and that's not bad. That's not bad at all. $830 for that bag is not bad. That's tempting. Very, 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 very tempting. Is it damaged? See, look, they've circled the damage here for me. There's a little bit of yellowing around the seam here, a little bit of a stain. See, this is what I say. This is why I say buy your luxury stuff from Japan, because in Japan, they set the standards really, really high. Like the bar is through the roof. Here, I don't think people would really look at that and think that that was an issue. Someone would list this on Depop for $10,000 and be like, yeah, no, I'm gonna send it in 2 months' time and you're gonna pay me $100 for shipping. This is reasonable wear and tear, I would say. That looks pretty good. That's, to me, more appealing than the other one. See how it's got this very, very thin strap? I like that a lot more than, where was it? This one. So I'm gonna close this one because, yeah, I just did not like the strap of that one. So that one can go. It's not on my short list. Those shoes, they're cool. Oh, is that a coin purse? That's really cute too. These wallets are kind of, here's another one. There's so many saddlebags. Oh, look at that. Oh, cute. Wait, okay, hang on. So this is, I don't like that. That's weird. What, is it blue or is it black? I don't understand. Excuse me, can I help you? That's not on my list. Also, that one's like almost the same price as that other one that I liked and it doesn't look as good. But this, yes, hello. I know you're there. I haven't forgotten about you. Haven't forgotten about my coffee either. And neither have you, clearly. You've been staring at it this whole time. This top, tempting. Rather tempting. Oh, pink! Hey, here it is! Yes, this is the bag. This is what I was telling you about. It's got the C and the D. Look, right here, it's got it there and there. How much? $1,775. That's within my budget with money to spare. grade is used. Okay, let's show me the damage. What is the damage? Aside from the damage to my wallet. I'm not seeing any problems here. This looks fine. This looks completely fine. Oh, no, there. Do you see it? Do you see it right there? That little tiny dot. It's all over, guys. Can't buy it. It's shocking. Terrible condition. I would never wear such a thing. No, sorry, I'm not being serious. So, I think that's a good price. I really do. But one way that I would recommend to you guys, if you want to double check, because as I learnt in my shopping for luxury bags in Japan video, when I walked into some stores and I saw something and I thought, hey, like that's a beautiful piece, I'll buy it. But then I went on Google and I did actually find it elsewhere for less. So I would recommend that if you want to double check whether you're getting a good deal or not, if you right click and you say search Google for image, it's pre-filled Dior saddlebag monogram vintage. Let's go into the shopping tab. Okay, so as we can see, we've got this one here is 2,350. Let's find one that's got the same color hardware. Here. Sorry, what? $3,382. Okay. $2,732 with $999 delivery. What a steal. This is kind of similar to that one I've got open in another tab. This is $1,622 with $999 delivery. They're sending it adorned in silk. So here's the one that I found on From Japan, 833 Australian dollars. That one from Vestiaire Collective AU, 1,600 with $1,000 shipping. What the fucking fuck? Mode Sense, I know that website, 2,108 with $50 delivery. Mode Sense, 5,200. Why? Why? Where's the one I'm looking at? Is it this one? What is the difference? I mean, there's like it looks a bit darker, the one on From Japan. I don't think it's made of a different canvas. It's canvas. It's a canvas right there. Gray canvas / leather saddlebag, monogram pattern. So look, I would happily say, I think that's a fair and reasonable price for this bag. And I take it you disagree. I think I'm most certainly going to get this one. Maybe I should keep looking. Maybe something better is going to come along. There's a lot of shoes. There's a lot of shoes. I pretend I do not see it, because if I look at them, I will feel very sad that I don't fit them. Here's another Lady Dior. That one's, relax. You have my hair in your beak, you savage. Oh, 1,775 for that Lady Dior. That one is slightly different, I think, to the one that I opened before. Maybe a little bit smaller. Looks like it's in, no, okay, so see that? That's a little bit of damage there. That the other one didn't have that much damage. Oh, here's one. That's about $700 for that bag. I don't like that style, so I'm not interested in that color, I don't think, but I'm gonna open it anyway, because maybe if I look at it closer, I might fall in love. What's the condition of this one? Doesn't look too bad, actually. Oh, there's that's a fair bit of damage along there, actually, but it's still a reasonable price for what it is. I'll leave that one open. We're in the end game now, only a couple of pages left. What are those? I don't know if I love them or hate them. They kind of look like Crocs, but they're sneakers. But what on? Oh yeah, see, they're a size 38. They would never fit me. There's no point in me looking at shoes. Okay, this is it. Last page. Let's see. Oh, cute. But, that, is that really a buttercup yellow Lady Dior bag? Grade barely used. Barely used. There's a little bit of damage on there, but that's okay. Oh, I have not seen this colorway before. It's so cute. I kind of want it. I kind of really, really want it. And also, look at that. That's a nice trench coat. I am very distracted. Is it green? I can't tell. Is it a green trench coat? Like a mint green or something? Anyway, no, I don't need it. I don't need it. Okay, we've reached the end of the Dior section within my price range. Would you like to lick the edges of the bowl? Don't drop that, whatever you do. I swear to God. All right, so back to the homepage here. So we've got Chanel. I don't mind me some Chanel. So let's have a look. The only thing I'm interested in is the envelope flap bag. I did really like the boy bag, but see this one here, this is like the classic Chanel bag. I've always wanted one. They're so expensive. People say it's better to invest in Chanel than to invest in stocks because Chanel holds its value and it gains year on year. Look, I think that stonks are supposed to give you a return of like 7% a year or something. Supposedly Chanel will give you a higher return on your investment than that, but I don't think I would be buying a Chanel bag to hold onto it and then sell it. I feel like I'd be buying a Chanel bag to own it forever and let my daughter inherit it, and then her daughter, and then her daughter, and then her daughter will probably sell it on Depop. There's 1,250 items available from Chanel. So let's filter, because remember the budget. I was about to put 210,000 yen as the maximum price, but I've added the Dior bag. I will put 210,000 yen because something might appear here that's better than the saddlebag that'll make me boot the saddlebag out of my shopping cart. I doubt it, but perhaps. So there's still 1,133 items. I really thought I would filter by 210,000 yen and there'd be like two things. Surprised. Pleasantly surprised, but that's 1,000 items. I can't search through 1,000 items, I'm sorry. I mean, I can. Stay tuned for my 10-hour live stream, but let's go filter by pink, because priorities. There's 57 items, that's a bit easier. These are cute. That's, oh, look, that would fall into my budget. Because, oh, that's, oh, cute. But also, it's kind of like a dusty, dark kind of pink, and it's very damaged. So perhaps not. That's too much of a hot pink for me. That's kind of cute. That's adorable. Oh, I like that too. Okay, I'm just gonna open all of these in new tabs, guys. Ooh, that's interesting. Oh, that's cute too. Oh, and so is that. Oh, a card case, that's cute. A cardigan. Shoes that aren't gonna fit me, but let's look at them anyway. And last page. Oh, that's so cute. All right, let's have a look at these pink things. That's interesting. Well over my remainder of my budget, and I'm not gonna get rid of my saddlebag for that, so that can go. What is, it's just a plain pink singlet. It doesn't even have the CC logo on it. How are people gonna know that I'm bougie? This is a little wallet. The coin section's quite used, but the outside doesn't look too bad. That's 200 bucks. I'll keep that open, that's okay. This is adorable. What is this? I've never seen this piece before. Well, search Google for this image. I wonder if it'll come up. No, of course not. That's really cute. What size is it? Does it say? Size small. I don't own any fancy pants clothing. I'm not gonna get rid of my saddlebag for that, but I will put it on my wish list, because if these guys want to work with me again, maybe I would get some clothing next time. That's adorable. It is. Look at the buttons. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm tempted to get clothing, but also things like this that is so expensive. It's $2,000, and I don't know if it would suit me, and I can't try it on. And yeah, so let's close that. This is really cute. 600 bucks for a little coin purse. It says grade visibly used. Doesn't look that bad outside. It's got a bit of damage on the inside, but it really doesn't look that bad. That's very cute. I like that a lot, but part of me is just like, over 600 Australian dollars for a coin purse is a little bit ridiculous, but it's pastel pink and I want it. This is nice. I really like this. I don't mind this shade of pink. It's kind of like a bubblegum salmon-y kind of pink, and it looks like it's in pretty good condition. See, I feel like that's probably a bit more worth the money than the coin purse, because it's an actual purse with card holders and all that. I'll leave it open. This, 300 bucks for something that you put your bus pass in. Perhaps not. That's cute. $500 for a Chanel cardigan. Oh, it's cute, but I don't need it. And the shoes, look, just to prove a point, I bet these are gonna be like a size 36 or something. Okay, this is another coin purse. $777 for this one, and a little bit damaged, but very cute, but also I'm not gonna pay that much money for that. So yeah, okay, that's all the pink things. Maybe let's have a look at the rainbow things. No results found. It's fine, Chanel. Purple, wow, wow. If you saw my shopping in Japan video, you might remember that beautiful, big lilac bag that I think about every day that was like the cost of a house. That I was hoping to see, but no. So 3 purple things and they're all awful. How about white? We've got 37 items. What is that? Is that a stack of napkins? You know those like coffee shop napkins, and they put them under your cup of coffee on the saucer? Is that a pile of those? It is? It is. It is. It is not. It's a scarf. Oh, look at these birds. They're so pretty. They're size 37. Okay, oh, that's cute. No, I don't need it. They're cute. No, they won't fit me. That's cute. They won't fit me either. That's really, 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 really cute. 37.5. I'm a size 41. There's some really nice pieces here. Really, really nice. And none of it's suitable. So what about black? Let's have a look at the black things. 459 items. Well, I'm not going to look through all of this. There's other things that I want. Oh, that's very expensive. No, it's not. No, I could afford that. No. I'm not here to look for black pieces as much as I quite like the look of the sleek, chic black stuff from Chanel. It kind of reminds me of like Breakfast at Tiffany's, Audrey Hepburn. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna look. Okay, back to the homepage. Hermes. Let's have a. There's a Birkin. It's just a humble 19,000 Australian dollars. 1.5 million yen. Grade like new. Imagine how much it would have been if it was actually new. You know what? I don't like Hermes, so I'm not here to actually buy anything from this section, but I'm just curious. If we put 210,000 yen, let's see what comes up. 1,000 items, but no Birkins by the looks of it. Really? Really? No Birkins? I can't find a Birkin for $2,000, are you sure? You just keep scrolling and like you come across like a handle with like some frayed fabric hanging off it, and it's like Birkin handle, $2,000. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna, no. Goodbye, Hermes. Balenciaga. And you Balenciagas. Oh. I know what I said. I believe I said I'm not going to use my own money. I'm only going to spend up to 210,000 yen. And if I got this, I would be going 20,000 yen over my budget. But I would literally be going exactly hang on, it's 88,920 yen, and I have 68,650 yen left in my budget. It's exactly 20,000 yen. 20,000 yen is, let me see, 20 yen in 80. $250. I want it so bad. Hang on. Search Google. Can I find it elsewhere for less? Shopping? No, I'll put in here, Hello Kitty Birkin, oh, Balenciaga. Hello Kitty Balenciaga. Okay, no. Oh, I'm so, wow, so cute. Wow. I like that more. I like that a lot more. This one right here. I like it a lot more than that one. But also this one's $1,000 less. I'll come back later. I should probably set my budget before I see something that I really like. 210,000 yen. If I find those Crocs that Sophie and Igard showed, there will be no stopping me. Saddlebag, you can fuck right off. I want Balenciaga Crocs. There's 500 and something items. That's a lot to look through. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's so nice. Like I said, I don't own any designer clothing, and I feel like that's an iconic piece. It doesn't blow my budget by too much because it's 77,000 yen and I've got 68 in the budget, so I'd be spending $100 out of my own pocket, and I'd be coming away with a jacket and a saddlebag. I really like that. We'll give that one a heart for later. Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. Sorry, look, if I just click this and show you, look at all the tabs I have open. It's what my brain looks like on a daily basis, a million tabs. I'm just gonna start putting a love heart on things and then closing them so I don't end up with too many tabs. But there's a lot of items here. How many pages? 27 pages to look through. God, no, okay, let's just, pink, show me the pink. If it ain't pink, it stink. Hello Kitty, Hello Kitty, Hello Kitty, Hello Kitty. Nope, nope, well, no, okay. Never mind. What about rainbow? No rainbows for me, that's fine. Why don't these designer brands like rainbows? Yeah, well, okay, pink and rainbow is probably the only thing I was interested in. Maybe purple. Nope, okay. Well, never mind, sorry Balenciaga. Actually, wait, hang on. I'm gonna show you guys a trick. Normally what I find with these Japanese sort of websites, if you type something in English, if you search for something, so maybe if I type Hello Kitty in the search bar on this website, I wonder, okay, so 4 items came up, but are they Hello Kitty Doc Martens? No, we're here for Gucci, not Doc Martens. All right, so if you find an item and you want to search for it and you type it in English, often you'll find that there's not very many results in English because it's mostly written in Japanese. Like as you can see up here, this says Balenciaga, and then it says shoulder, Balenciaga shoulder, but it doesn't say Hello Kitty in the title or anything. But if we go down, does it say Hello Kitty anywhere? I'm looking for Haro Kitty in Japanese. Kitty phone holder. Kitty phone. It's a phone holder? Sorry, what? I thought it was a handbag. Yeah, phone holder if your phone is a fucking iPad. So they've written Kitty. So if you maybe search for Kitty. Oh no, there's still 4 items. No, never mind. Look, I'm gonna find an example that will work, I swear. I swear I know what I'm talking about. I have a point to prove, but I'll point it later because yeah, well, anyway, sorry. As you were, Hello Kitty bag is very, very, very tempting and I really wanted. But see, what's weird is that when I searched for Kitty, this was not on the results. So that's what makes me think that in these thousands of items available from Balenciaga, there could be something Hello Kitty hidden in there. Let me just read through all the Japanese here. So that says Balenciaga, shoulder bag. No, nothing here says Hello Kitty anywhere. It literally just says Balenciaga shoulder bag. It doesn't say Hello Kitty. I'm not gonna look through every single item to find a Hello Kitty bag because that's silly. Don't do that, Alex, as much as you want to. Don't do it.
1 hour later.
No, there's no other Hello Kitty items. We've got popular brands. Louis Vuitton, here we go, Louis Vuitton. There's 5,755 items. Let's filter, 210,000 yen, filter, and we've got 5,697 items within that budget. Well, that did not help me at all. Look at this ellipse. This is 55,000 yen, 700 Australian dollars. That's, I love that bag. I have 2 of those that I got secondhand in Japan. Look, there's an Alma. That one's 50,000 yen, 600. You can get an Alma for like 200 bucks. So anyway, stop, pink. Search by pink, that's all I care about. I have enough of the brown monogram that my husband hates so much. He looks at it and he's always like, why do people spend their money on this? It's brown and it's boring. And it just says LV, 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 LV. And he's like, I hate it. When I get Louis Vuitton items that are subtle, he doesn't mind them. But anytime that I get a brown monogram, he's just like, ugh. Oh, look, this scarf. I bought this scarf for my mum, new from Louis Vuitton for her birthday. And I think it was $1,000, I don't remember. There's one there, that is the same one, and it's $1,126. $500, that's not bad. I think I paid a fair bit more than that when it was new. And I actually, when I gave it to my mom, she liked it. She was like, Alex, this is beautiful, you know, thank you so much, you really shouldn't have, it's too much money, yada yada. But also when she put it on, she was like, it's really itchy, because this bit that's like a silver bit here is kind of like scratchy. So the fact that this is used, I actually think that the more that you wear it, the softer it would be. So buying something like that is not a bad idea, because I think it would actually become more comfortable the more that it's used. But anyway, how many things are there that are pink? 77. That's a reasonable amount of items for me to quickly look through. That's only 4 pages, fine. What am I looking for? I don't even remember. Oh, the pochette. Or a Sarah wallet. I do really want a Sarah wallet. Every time I've been to Japan looking for luxury items, I have looked at pink Sarah wallets and I've never got one, because I always come this close to getting it, but then I'm like, it's just a wallet and it's like $1,000. But look, there's another one of that scarf. That one's less. Oh, that's cute. No, don't need that though, don't need it. Don't keep telling yourself you don't need it. Oh, look at that one. Pretty. Oh, look at that. Pretty. There's a fair few wallets here that I would be interested in, and I think that they would fit within my budget, but at the same time, there's things that I probably would use more than a wallet, because like I said, I don't carry cash. I literally have I got this little card case that I got from Daiso. Actually, specifically, Caitlin got it for me. It was $2. It's like a pastel blue thing. That has my cards in it, and when I leave the house, I take that and my phone and my keys. So even if I got a designer wallet or purse or whatever, I don't think I'd really use it, but I would still really appreciate it and enjoy looking at it. Let's look at purple, anything purple. 35 purple things, but none of them look lilac. No, they're all dark purple. Nope, never mind. Rainbow perhaps? Come on, Louis, come on. Letting me down. I didn't find what I needed. Oh, you know what I would be interested in? I would be interested in a backpack, even if it was the brown monogram. I would totally be interested in that. Or a Matisse. Does it give me categories? Because there's 5,000 items. Bags, okay, let's look in bags. Oh, there we go, got backpacks, nice. Okay, I appreciate the filtering system. There's 88 backpacks from Louis Vuitton. Oh! Now, I went to backpack, none of them are pink. This is that Instagram famous backpack. That's 2,500 Australian dollars, 196,000 yen, barely used. Look at the chungus straps on this bad boy. What the hell? Why are they so big? What? Why does it look like that? Anyway, I don't want it. Oh, I really like this. That's beautiful. Barely used, $1,200. Not bad for that wallet. Not bad at all. I came this close to buying this wallet when I was in Hawaii, because we get the, when you travel overseas, remember when we used to do that? And you would present your passport and you could get things tax-free. I was so close to buying this wallet from the Louis Vuitton store in Waikiki, but it was like $3,000 or whatever it was, so I didn't. That's a good price, and it's barely used. It's a lot over my budget. I would have to fork out about $400 of my own money over the budget that the company's given me, so maybe not. Tempting to get this, but I can borrow my mom's at any time, so just put a heart on it. This one. When they launched this collection with the really powerful looking L and V in like a chunky kind of silver, I liked it for a little while, and a lot of influencers were wearing it, and I thought it was cool, but now that I look at it, I'm like, yeah, it is, it's nice, but it's something about like the more classic styles that I really like, so probably won't get that one, but I really love the epi leather. Oh, and it's a really cute color too, and it's 66,000 yen, and my remaining budget's 68,000 yen. No, I'll come back, no. Card case, 26,000 yen. 300 bucks for something that you put your bus pass in. Never mind, that's cute. Simple and cute, but I liked the other one better. Close that. Hello, Hello Kitty. Haunting me. Yeah, okay, so see, this is why you open things all up and then you come back to them. Because when I first saw that, I was interested. Now that I've seen other things, I am no longer interested. So I'll close that one. Popular brands, Gucci. How many things are available? 2,500, well, yep, that's a lot. That's a lot of items. That's a nice bag. 10,000 yen as the filter. How many items now? 2,559. Okay, that didn't filter anything. Look at these. Look at these. When they launched, these are not, you see how it says visibly used? That's how they look when they're new, just so you know. Why? Why are designer brands obsessed with making things that look like shit? I don't get it. Anyway, no. Oh, Mickey Mouse. No, you know what? If any brand is going to give me rainbows, it's Gucci. All right, let's see. That's adorable. That is so cute. If that was lilac or pink, I would so buy that. That's $120 for a Gucci wallet. That's great. That's so cute. This skirt, a Gucci skirt for $230. Not bad. I'll give that a favorite too. Sunnies, no, I don't need those. Those are a size 38. No. Although my foot could hang out the back of them. I've been shopping for like an hour on this website. This is addictive. Issey Miyake. Oh, do they have the bag? The bag? Surely they have the bag. You guys know, you know what I'm talking about, right? The bag, the one with the triangles? Well, they don't have it, so never mind. What is a bathing ape? I have never heard of this brand. A bathing ape. All right, so I've found my priority. I've found my saddlebag. Got a bit of money left in the budget. A few things sitting in my wish list that I could possibly get. See, now I'm in this predicament where I'm like, I can get a couple of things that are cheaper. Like, for example, a jewelry. I could get a fair few jewelry items with my 68,000 yen budget that's remaining. I could get some clothing. I could get a few pieces of clothing, or I could get the Hello Kitty bag, for example, have no money left in the budget, have to spend money out of my own pocket. I could get that. Oh, okay, you know what, guys? I'm going to take some time to have a bit of a think. I was so indecisive that from the footage that you just saw to when I actually placed my order, it was over a month. The problem was that I picked out the items that I wanted initially. And then when I actually went to place the order, I noticed that some new items had been listed. And then every couple of days, when I came back and revisited the page, new things were listed. And then I developed the worst FOMO in the world. And then I started deleting items from my cart and re-adding them and adding new items. And then another item would be listed and I'd be like, oh, hang on, wait, that Louis Vuitton wallet is so much nicer than the one that's in my cart. I'm gonna delete the one in my cart and get that one instead. But look at that Dior locket. I just had to say to myself, enough is enough. The poor team from Japan is patiently waiting for you to do this sponsorship and you're keeping them waiting for like a month. Gomenasai, watashi wa baka desu. I just had to close all of my tabs, not look at anything that was newly listed, and just place my order. I was like, just be happy with what's in your cart and don't look back, because if you look back and you spot a pochette, you're going to cry. So I took some notes during my month-long shopping experience. No, really, when I say a month-long shopping experience, I mean like every evening when I stopped work, I'd sit down on the couch with a glass of wine, we'd put on a TV show, I'd open my laptop and I'd be browsing on From Japan, and I'd be looking up at the TV and looking back at From Japan. Oh, look at those Chanel sneakers. Oh, that Matisse was not there yesterday. Oh, that saddlebag, that's new. It just went on and on and on and on. Don't stop shopping, looking for the Louis Vuitton. So I was browsing on the website for many weeks. And in that time, I feel as though I became an expert on the matter. Point number one, there's no way to view all the brands. You just can't. There's no tab that just says shop by brand. But I did find a workaround. And the workaround was to go into the search bar, not type anything, and just hit enter. And then it just brings up every item on the website. Then on the left side of the page, there is a filter for brands. You click on that, and then that shows you all of the brands that they list that you can filter by. But wait, no, I lie. It doesn't show all the brands. There are some things available that aren't even there. Another problem. you can't filter by shoe size. And for someone with gargantuan feet, that's a problem, because there's very few shoes in Japan that fit. I'm a European size 41 in shoes, and there's no way to search for shoes by size. You just look at shoes. And there they all are, and there's no small preview that tells you what size it is. So for me, it was rather heartbreaking to see a beautiful pair of Chanel flats, to then click on them, scroll down and see that they are a size 22. If they could add some sort of filter for shoe size, that would be fantastic. There's also no filter for clothing size either, which is very annoying too. That being said, even the things that you are able to filter, the filter system is quite literally useless. I went on the filter and I clicked filter by accessories, sunglasses. It came up with a few sunglasses, but then later down the track, I was browsing through the Prada items and there were Prada sunglasses there that did not come up when I just searched for accessories, sunglasses. The same thing would happen when you filtered by women's clothing, for example. Let's say you open up the category for clothing and then you filter by dresses. There's a bunch of dresses, but then later, here I am browsing through Chanel and I spot a dress and I'm like, that dress didn't come up under the dresses filter, just flat out was not there. Now, as someone that works in marketing, and if you have an understanding of SEO, for example, I think what the problem is that in the back end, they haven't done their SEO correctly and they probably haven't put in the correct keywords on their end. So it was very hard to find things, and the amount of things that I never saw because I was using the filters, but the things weren't coming up under those filters. And another problem, I'm so sorry from Japan. I feel like a trash human right now. They are paying me to make this video and I am dragging them through the mud. But I'm trying to do this in a constructive way because I really believe in this service, but it's just the website itself. So the reason that I'm saying all of this is hopefully to help you as a buyer to not miss out on things, because the amount of things that I would have missed out on because they just weren't popping up. An example being that not all the items appear. This is really that. When you sort by Louis Vuitton, it comes up with 100 pages of things. There's like 14,000 Louis Vuitton items. I looked through all 100 pages and I noticed something. I was sorting the search results from price highest to lowest. And when I got to page 100, the last item on page 100, the price was like 34,000 yen. And I thought, hang on, when I was looking at accessories before, there were heaps of things from Louis Vuitton that were 20,000 yen, 10,000 yen. I'm on the very last page of the Louis Vuitton selection, and it says that the final item is 34,000 yen. Hang on, and then I searched price lowest to highest, which then meant that page 1 showed the lowest price. There were things that were 5,000 yen, 10,000 yen. So I clicked through page 1 to 100, and the highest price that I got to, remember we're going in ascending order, the highest price that I got to on page 100 was 20,000 yen. So then I thought, there's a gap here, because if page 100, the highest price is 20,000 yen, but then when you filter from price highest to lowest, the lowest price is 34,000 yen, there's 14,000 yen difference items that aren't showing. So then I went into the filters on the side of the page. So I said, show me items that are priced between 20,000 yen and 34,000 yen. 100 pages of results! Moral of the story, you don't see all of the items. When you look from page 1 to 100, even if you look through all 100 pages and you get to the 100th page, it will give you no more options to look at any other items. It's capped out at 100 pages. But there are more items to look at, which means that you do have to either search, and if you're searching, you either have to be able to search for it in Japanese, or you have to be able to narrow down with the filters. Not even. I was gonna say narrow it down with the filters, but the filters don't even work properly half the time. So all of that being said, now that I've trashed them, let me make it up to them by showing you the things that I got and talking about the price. Because really, at the end of the day, even if you have to struggle through the user interface to find the things that you're looking for, when you find them, the price, it's so reasonable. I've said this before in my other video about Japanese secondhand luxury items. The standard in Japan is so much higher than it is here. Here, if you go on eBay or Depop, and you go to buy a secondhand Speedy, you can bet that that Speedy has had a vodka soda spilt on it in a nightclub and the owner's chihuahua has gnawed off one of the handles and they're going to charge you $3,000 for it. In Japan, there'll be a secondhand Speedy that's got a little bit of discoloration on the leather handle, and they'll sell it for $1,000 because as far as Japanese people are concerned, it's not good enough. Anyone that's been to Japan knows what I'm about to say, but for those of you that haven't been, Japan is a very clean place. Japanese people are very considerate. They're very proud people. They respect their belongings. Like, they really, really respect their belongings. I have Japanese friends that have told me the culture over there as far as luxury goods go, someone will work for many, many years to buy one single luxury item. They will keep it in excellent condition. And then as the trends change, they will then take that item to a consignment store, sell it, take that money and put that money toward purchasing the newest trendy piece. I personally feel like over here, at least in Australia, the culture with luxury items is kind of like, I'm gonna buy this thing and I'm gonna hang on to it for the rest of my life because it was so expensive. And the only reason that people sell their things is maybe if they're really truly desperate for money, for example. I know a lot of people that have struggled financially in the past 2 years and they're like, well, you know, I lost my job, things like that. I'm gonna have to sell a couple of my Louis or something. But it doesn't seem so much over here to be that people will use the bag for a year and then sell it while it's still relatively new so that they can buy another new thing. But that does seem to be the way that people consume luxury fashion in Japan. Not in every circumstance, but in a lot of cases. That's why a lot of the time you can see what is almost considered brand new, current trending pieces available secondhand in Japan. As I mentioned in my other video, when you're in a place like Shinjuku, for example, and you find a piece, just Google it before you pay for it. Don't always automatically assume that because it's used or secondhand, it's going to be cheaper, because I did on multiple occasions find secondhand items that were $1,000 more than you could buy it if you just went on the Louis Vuitton website and bought it direct from Louis Vuitton. Most of the time those things were sold out on Louis Vuitton, hence why it was costing more, because exclusive limited edition items, they go up in value. But then if you went to a different town, you could find the exact same thing for $1,000 less because it's not a touristy area. Now obviously on a website like From Japan, we're not dealing with touristy areas, we're dealing with a website. And I was shocked by the price of some of these things. There were some items that I was seeing on the From Japan website that were $500 on the site, and then if I looked for exactly the same thing on eBay in Australia, they were $2,000, and they were the same. And sometimes, more often than not, the one that was for sale on From Japan was in better condition than the one that was on eBay. So I cannot stress highly enough the fact that if you are looking for a bargain on a luxury item, it's worth battling through the poor user interface to find it. So if you can bear with the website, you can get some amazing, amazing bargains. So that's enough talking. I'm terribly sorry I've been talking for far too long. But now, as a reward to you, dear viewer, for watching so patiently, now we are going to unbox this together. There is one last thing. I lied. Sorry. One last very important thing that you need to hear before we open this box, and that is the import charges. Only twice have I had to pay customs duty import charges on things that I've purchased, only twice. And it wasn't a huge amount of money. But when this arrived, I got a call from FedEx, and FedEx told me, we've got a parcel here for you, but we need more information. On the sticker here, it's got my name and my address, and then it says total value 348700.00. It doesn't say what currency, it just has those numbers. Doesn't say yen, doesn't say anything. So I get a call from FedEx saying that customs thinks that this little box here is $348,700 worth of goods. You're going to have to pay import charges on that. I said, I'm sorry, it's not a pink diamond in the box. I promise you, it's not a 20 carat pink diamond in that box. That is 348,000 yen, which is the equivalent of about 4,000 Australian dollars. They then said, well, you're gonna have to prove the value of the items inside. We need to know the composition, material, fabric, metal for every single item that's in this box so that we can determine its value, so that we can charge you appropriately. It was a nightmare. I had to pay $800 import duties. I paid that out of my own pocket. As I mentioned, like this is a sponsorship, but this is also me as a customer too. I did pay for things myself, and I paid out of my own pocket $800 to get this stuff through the border. Now, at the same time, you might go, ooh, $800, oh my God. Yes, it's a lot of money. But at the same time, the value of all of these things, if I were to try and buy this locally, this would be like $10,000 worth of stuff at least. So the fact that I got all of this for about $4, having to pay $800 on top of that, when you break it down per item, let's maybe tack on $100 to the cost of each one of these items, for argument's sake. You're still ahead. But I'll tell you what, I was not thinking about it that way. When I was reading my card number out to the people at FedEx to pay the import charges, I was not thinking about it that way. But when I look back on it, when I rationalize it and I think about how much money I saved, and then I add that little bit of extra money per item, when you're dealing with $2,000 items, like a handbag that's worth $2,000, then you add on an extra $100 for import duties, I'm still paying at least $1,000 or $2,000 less than I would have paid for that exact bag secondhand in Australia. We're talking like $3,000 less than if I bought it brand new. So now that I've got that out of the way, I can finally open this box. And I am nervous. You know, from the time that I put through the order to it all being available for distribution for me, it wasn't even a week. It was like 3 or 4 days. It happened very quickly. And when they shipped it out to me, it arrived, I think, 4 or 5 days later. It only took a couple of days to get here from Japan. I did pay a bit extra for shipping. Oh, I paid a fair bit extra. It arrived very quickly and... Hello, Dan.
What you got? Wow. That's fancy.
You can't eat it. That's fancy, he says. All he can see is Louis Vuitton.
That's fancy.
Oh my God. This is how the box arrived. The items are being sold by people all around Japan. From Japan purchases the items from them. They get shipped to the distribution center. They bundle them all up together. When all the items have arrived and they're ready to be sent to you, that's then how they come. If you've ever received a gift from someone in Japan, they package things very nicely. Japan's got a thing for packaging. It's a great thing and a terrible thing at the same time. Be very careful with the scissors around the expensive things. We have a little box, a little Louis Vuitton box. Oh my God! A little pouch, Chanel. This feels like Christmas, except I'm a real housewife of Beverly Hills, and my lawyer husband paid for these things with money that wasn't his. Alright, I'm just going to open up my laptop so that I have the info about these items here in front of me. Item number 1. This is a Chanel turtleneck. You know what? It doesn't look like much right now. Look at this. This roll neck here. Look at it roll. Look how thick. Made in the United Kingdom. 100% cashmere. Oh my God. I have to go put this on. I'm so sorry. I have to take this dress off. By the way, for anyone interested, this dress that I'm wearing is by the Australian designer Scanlan Theodore. I love Scanlan. If you're looking for good quality pieces that hold their resale value, that are beautiful, so well thought out, form-fitting, incredible luxe fabric, Scanlan Theodore. Such a good brand. This is their crepe knit, which is some of my favorite fabric available on the market. It's expensive. This is like a $600 or $700 dress. It was a treat for myself because it's work appropriate. I've bought a lot of Scanlan Theodore secondhand because it was too expensive brand new. This was actually the second time that I bought something brand new from Scanlan. Everything else in my collection is secondhand. But yeah, this is a Scanlan dress and it's beautiful. But that being said, I'm gonna go put on this Chanel turtleneck. Look, it's cashmere. It's so beautiful. It's so thick and luxurious. There's the tag. It says made in the United Kingdom, 100% cashmere. For anyone that might want to try to find this turtleneck themselves, I'll put a picture of the tag up so you can see the code and everything, AG717. And there's a tag here from the store. So as you know, I got it on from Japan, but brandcollect.com was the seller. That is a place where you can buy luxury items, but from Japan, the buying and shipping service, that's the way that you can sort of buy it and then get it sent to you no matter where you live. If it's a country that brandcollect.com doesn't sell to, you can get it on from Japan, who will then send it on anywhere. So let's go put on this turtleneck. Oh my God. Here it is. I'm in love. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I don't own very much that's made of cashmere, but I'm very, very glad that I now have this. I love this look so much. I have been looking for a very, very exaggerated turtleneck for the longest time. Actually, it's funny, I'm not often or ever influenced by the Kardashians, but on one occasion, there was one occasion that Kim K did indeed influence me, and it was this picture right here. Do you see how chunky her turtleneck is? When I saw that picture, that was the day that I decided that I needed an ultra chunky turtleneck in my life, and I've never been able to find one as chonk as this bad boy. But look at this. Look. I'm gonna have to play with it and figure out, do I roll it just once like that, or do I sort of bring it up and then do I give it another roll? Like how many rolls? How many rolls? If we're talking about sushi, you can never have enough. But if we're talking about turtlenecks, I'm not so sure. I wonder if you guys can hear the rain. I'm not sure if it'll come across on camera. Hopefully it's peaceful and it's not annoying. It says that this was 350 Australian dollars. The thought that I got a cashmere Chanel turtleneck for $350 is bonkers. It's beautiful, and something like this, number one, this is in immaculate condition. It smells like it's never been worn. It's obviously been dry cleaned before they sold it, because it feels brand new. It feels soft, luxurious. There's not a thread or a stitch out of place. It's like they never wore it. If someone handed this to me with the Chanel tag on it, I would think it was brand new off the shelf. I know it's not. This is not a new piece. In my research, I'm pretty sure that this piece is at least 10 years old or more. I'm ridiculously happy with this. I really like to have a collection of good quality pieces in my wardrobe that are going to be pieces I will own for life, like my Scanlan Theodore pieces. They're timeless, they're classic silhouettes, doesn't matter when or where you wear them, they're always appropriate, and they're made of incredible fabrics, and they're going to last. And this is now one of my favorite things. This is without a doubt my favorite turtleneck I've ever owned. Ever. It's so nice. And 350 Australian dollars for cashmere Chanel turtleneck. That's insane. All right, let's have a look at item 2. This, that's the second time I dropped it. This is a Louis Vuitton bangle. This was 255 Australian dollars. It's a resin bangle. It is glorious. It's so beautiful. Look at the gold details in there. I don't have words. I'm shaking. I'm sorry. I know that this seems really dumb. I probably seem crazy right now, but there's something about putting on this bangle that really means a lot to me. I was bullied a lot in school. Some of you guys already know I've had a nose job. I was bullied for my looks my whole life. I was bullied for my weight. I didn't have very many friends. I moved schools 8 times to escape bullies. My life as a kid was horrible, and I was so depressed, and there were so many times in my life that I didn't think that I would make it through school. And I don't mean academically, I mean like, I didn't think that I would make it, just as far as like my mental health, and how I felt about myself and my self-worth. And the way that people treated me, I was not a happy person. And if I could go back to myself when I was younger and tell her, like, one day you're going to be sitting in a beautiful house that you bought with your beautiful husband, surrounded by your beautiful animals, and companies are going to pay you to talk about beautiful things. Like, this is a Louis Vuitton bracelet that a company is paying me to talk about. And I have 700,000 people that watch me online, and my video about luxury goods in Japan, it's got millions of views and so much support, and people are so kind to me, and I have this community of people that are really, really similar to me that follow me online, people that went through the same experiences that I did as a kid, people that were bullied horribly in school, people that suffer from irreversible mental health problems because of the way that they were treated. And if you could only see when you're at your lowest, if you could only see a glimpse of what your future could hold, like, I can't even begin to explain how this makes me feel. I don't know how to put into words what I'm trying to say, but there was just something about putting on this bracelet just then that made me think, like, you know, if my younger self knew that one day I'd be sitting here talking to you guys about luxury fashion with all these people that follow me online that are interested in my life. And you know what's funny? Like, I would not change a single thing about what happened in school, because I am who I am today because I went through those things. And as awful as they were, I wouldn't be me if I didn't go through all of that. And if you are experiencing a really hard time right now, whether you are of school age and you're getting bullied in school, or if you're in a workplace that you hate and your colleagues are horrible and you feel really, really low and you think that things aren't going to get better, I just want to say this now, that things can only go up from here, I promise you. If you've hit rock bottom, you know what that means. That means that you can only go up from here. And things change so quickly. A year might feel very, very slow, but when you get to the end of that year and you look back, you will not believe how quickly things can change. And I have really gone off on a tangent because of this Louis Vuitton bracelet. So with that, thank you for coming to my TED talk. This bracelet was 255 Australian dollars. I swear whoever owned this never wore it once. Not once. There is not even a single scratch or scuff or anything. I also dropped it twice and it still looks great. This is beautiful and I feel like I'm going to wear this so much. I'm obsessed. I love it. All right, this next item, we have another piece from Louis Vuitton. I didn't know that this was going to come with the box, so that's a nice added touch. When you buy luxury goods, keep the packaging, don't toss the packaging. If you can store things in it, I use a lot of my Louis Vuitton boxes for like receipts and things. I just keep them because I think if I'm ever gonna sell that one day, having the box adds a lot of value. So, oh look, it's got the bag too. Oh, it's even got, look, oh my God, it's got everything. I've wanted this purse for so long. It's so cute. Oh my God. So this one has a little tag on it that says the TREFAC style? TREFAC style? TREFAC style? So that would be the seller of this. This feels, oh my God, this is brand new. This is brand new. There's not a single thing on here. Oh, there, hang on. I found the damage, folks. I found it. Do you see right here? Yep. That's what makes this not new. That's what makes this damaged. This one was 464 Australian dollars. Now that, it's a lot for something so small, but brand new. And this one is made in France as well. It's beautiful. Oh look, damage. I found a bit of damage. Do you see in there that there is a little bit of wear and tear from coins? The coins have tarnished the leather just a little bit. And that, my friends, is why this was so much less than it would have been brand new. This is absolutely beautiful. When Louis Vuitton launched the Demier Azur pattern with the pastel pink, I died. It's so beautiful, and I've been wanting to buy a piece, anything from this collection, whether it was a Sarah wallet or anything. I wanted something, but it was so expensive. And even secondhand, these items cost a lot locally here. So with the $464, then when I think about the import duties, like I said, if I sort of balance the import fee that I paid across all the items that I got, mentally, I'm just gonna tack about $100 onto each purchase. So let's say $550 for this. That's ridiculous. I'm so lucky that this is a sponsored video, otherwise I wouldn't own this right now. But also, that's still so much less than you would pay for this brand new. This is just glorious. I'm so ridiculously happy. All right, next. Oh dear. Oh dear. I can't begin to tell you how excited I am for this next piece. I have in this little bag here a pair of Chanel earrings. I own a pair of earrings that look a lot like this, very cheap Yes style earrings, but the fact that I now have the Chanel version, I take that back. Sorry, they're a lot smaller than I thought. I mean, they're still amazing, but they're tiny. They're so small. I thought from the picture that these were going to be quite big. I thought they were going to be like this big on my ear. Sorry. Sorry, what? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. They are beautiful. They're so beautiful. They're real pearls. I have wanted a pair of CC earrings for the longest time. For the longest time. Oh, for the longest I have wanted some nice earrings. Whoa, and then I found them. Sorry. These are glorious and I'm gonna wear them every day. Quite literally every day. Every single day. 400 Australian dollars with import charges, let's say $500. $500 for a little pair of earrings. That's ridiculous, but they're Chanel earrings and they're gonna last forever. If you buy a pair of earrings from Yes Style and they're just made of some cheap metal and cheap plastic and they tarnish and they leave your ears green and they fall apart within a year, or even on the day that you bought them, the amount of accessories that I got from cheap places that have quite literally just broken. You look at it and then it breaks. It can't handle the pressure of being looked at and it just breaks. A pair of Chanel earrings, it's going to last you your lifetime, and then you can give it to your daughter or your son, and then they can wear it for their lifetime. They're quality pieces that are made to last. These were so cheap, and I say cheap, obviously, cheap in the sense of Chanel products. These were so cheap because they're a little bit damaged. You can see this stud on this one here is a little bit crooked and bent. And because of that, that's why they were cheap. If these were in pristine condition, if the stud wasn't sort of bent out of shape a little bit, I bet these would have been $800, $1,000 easily. They're gorgeous. I love them. I'm going to continue stalking this website looking for more Chanel jewelry because I love Chanel jewelry. This is my first piece of Chanel jewelry. I've never owned anything from Chanel. So I have a pair of Chanel sneakers that I bought a couple of years ago that I've never worn because they're so nice that I was too scared to wear them. But that's gonna change. This year I'm gonna start wearing them, I swear. They're brand new in the box and I've just left them being like, you see, for me, shoes are a bit different to clothes and handbags and stuff because shoes actually touch the ground and mud and potentially dog poo. I bought them and I was so excited to wear them. And then I put them on the first time to go out and it started raining and I was like, I can't wear these $2,000 shoes out in the rain. Like, what if I step in mud and ruin them? And I've just left them in a box and I haven't worn them. I struggle with luxury shoes, I will tell you that, because I get so worried about them. But there's no point owning them if I'm not gonna wear them. So I am gonna start wearing them. But jewelry, handbags, all of that, if you pay a lot of money but it lasts you a lifetime and you wear it every single day, your cost per wear is lower. You know, if you spend $20 or $30 on a cheap pair of earrings and they fall apart, and then you've got to get another pair and another pair and another pair. Think of 10 years, how much have you spent on cheap earrings? But if you have a pair of timeless, beautiful earrings you're gonna wear every day, they're not gonna break, they're gonna last you a lifetime, your cost per wear is significantly lower. So, food for thought. Now the next item, I was obviously in a Chanel mood while I was shopping. I have my very first Chanel purse. This one was 460 Australian dollars. It's damaged. I know it's damaged. I think it's quite damaged. I couldn't quite get a grasp of it from the pictures. Like, they showed the damage, but I was like, I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal. But, oh my God, I feel ill. I feel ill. This one is also from TF. Oh my God. Okay, I was about to snap off that little tag, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna risk that. Look at this. This, oh my God, this is a quilted Chanel purse. I'm shaking. It's pastel pink inside. Okay, you can see the damage here. You can see it's been heavily used. It's had a platinum American Express card pulled in and out of it 10 million times. But despite that, the fact that it's used, heavily used, it's still in incredible condition. The outside of it, which is really what you care about, that's what people see, that's what's sitting on the table or whatever, that's what is under your pillow slip at night. It's beautiful. It's flawless. There's not a single scratch or scuff or anything on this. The wear and tear is just inside, and of course it is, because someone's used it. And it's just, look, there's the little verification, the holographic Chanel thing. It's got 1511069, which I'm pretty sure I can search and then you can see. Like, you can authenticate your Chanel pieces with that number. Oh my God, I feel like I don't deserve this. There's a little bit of wear and tear just on the leather on the side here. I actually had to look so close to even notice that. And in the coin section, is just about perfect. I can see right there, there's a little bit of black where the coins were. It's just sort of tarnish has rubbed off the coins onto the leather, but it's in such good condition. This is just the most beautiful purse I've ever seen. I will never own another purse as beautiful as this. I will treasure this for the rest of my life. It's incredible. It's truly, truly incredible. I can't even begin to tell you how happy this makes me. I don't have the words. I'm so thankful. Thank you so much From Japan for working with me on this video. Even outside of the sponsorship, if I'd seen this and I wasn't, doing a sponsored video or anything, I would have bought this, because 464 Australian dollars for an incredible Chanel purse. I'd buy 10 of these over a single brand new Louis Vuitton purse. I would rather get something secondhand from Japan that's got wear and tear on the inside. To have something so beautiful for less than 500 Australian dollars, it's incredible. Look at the detail on the little clip here. It's so beautiful. Wow. Wow. And then there's one more thing. There should actually be two more things. I bought the Gucci belt, but unfortunately it didn't come. The day that I paid for everything, I got an email and it said we had trouble sourcing the item. I think that what that means is that the store that sold it, there would be a physical store. If you've come here from my luxury shopping in Japan video, you might remember the store in Koenji. They have a storefront, but then you can also buy their items online. And sometimes there's a bit of a delay between things being purchased in the store and then getting the information across to the website. So I suspect what happened was that Gucci belt went up for sale in their physical store, and by the time they refreshed their From Japan listings, I'd bought it, but it was no longer available. So they refunded me. I'd actually rather take that money and put it towards this. Now I know, I made a big deal during the whole shopping experience about getting a saddle bag, but you know what I said about how I was shopping for such a long time, and over the course of so many days and weeks, that new items were becoming available. This was not available the first week or two that I was looking at the website, but it did pop up a couple of weeks down the track, and I was so glad that I waited to put through my order because I have wanted this bag for like 3 years. This is, oh my God, it's a Matisse. It's the Matisse. It's the bag. Okay, so this is the one that I paid for with my own money. Technically, as far as the sponsorship and everything is concerned, all those things, when From Japan gave me the $2,000 budget to spend on their website, they covered the cost of those things. When I saw this, I said, I'm buying this. I'm putting my own money into buying this. This bag, I paid 2,483 Australian dollars for this bag. And if you know anything about the Matisse, you will know what a bargain that is. I have that many like watch listings on eBay and every online place that you can buy secondhand goods, and they're all $5,000, $6,000. I've seen some for $8,000 because it's such a highly sought after bag that people that own it know that they can just sell it online for more than they paid for it. They can make money on this bag because so many people want it. And I got it on From Japan for $2,483, and the only damage, there's a little bit of scratch marks on here. Just a little bit. Also this leather here, it's a little bit dark just there. We've got a scratch here, a little sort of mark there. There's a scratch there. But nothing out of the ordinary, nothing that you wouldn't expect from someone's handbag. Like you wouldn't look at this and be like, oh, it's in terrible condition. You'd look at that and think it was new. It's only when you get up close to it and you go, oh yeah, there's a bit of scratch marks there or something. But this is in incredible condition. Look, they've filled it with bubble wrap to hold its shape, which is great. I'm gonna keep this so that when I store it, it holds its shape. On the inside, looks like it's in really good condition. Oh my God. Oh my God. I have a fake version of this bag, like a really high quality rep that my mum got me. Anyone on rep, ladies? Anyone? My mum and I have quite different beliefs as far as luxury goods and replicas, dupes, fakes, all that sort of thing goes. Mum is much more lax about the whole thing. Mum's opinion is buy a fake. If you can't afford the real thing, buy a fake one. You're still promoting the company. You're not stealing business from the company because you couldn't never afford it in the first place. So it's not like they've lost a customer by you buying a fake. You're wearing what everyone else thinks is a Louis Vuitton bag. And if they see you wearing it and they think you're wearing Louis Vuitton, they'll go get a real Louis Vuitton if they can afford it. You've actually promoted them. That's my mum's opinion. I think there's a great satisfaction in holding out and buying the real thing. I think if I can put aside money, every bonus that I get for 2-3 years or something from work, whatever, and then I buy something expensive, it's very satisfying for me. So I don't like to buy fakes. I'm like, I'd rather wait and get the real thing if I can. But my mum knew how much I wanted a Matisse and she got me a fake. Let me go get it. Here, look, let me just leave you and the bag here to have a conversation while I'm gone. Alright, I'm back. Did you kids have fun? This is the fake that my mum got me. I've got so many compliments on this bag you can't even begin to imagine. It was so funny. The first time I bought something brand new, luxury, was my Chanel sneakers. I actually bought them as a gift to myself when I reached 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. It was like my big gift. You know, I was like, wow, I can't believe I did it. I'm gonna, you know, splurge. And because it was 200,000 subscribers and I was like, I'll spend $2,000 on something really nice. So I got the Chanel sneakers. So it was my very first luxury purchase. And I've got this Chanel like shopping bag over my shoulder, and Tiasha and I go to Lush, and the lady was like, what are you ladies shopping for today? And Tiasha was like, Alex just bought her first luxury item. And she looks down and she's like, so you wouldn't consider that Matisse there to be a luxury item? And I was like, oh, it's fake. She was like, what? And she said, I have a Matisse. And then she was like, can I see? And she took it off me and she was like, this is fake? How much was it? And I said, I don't know, my mum gave it to me as a gift. And she was like, this is fake? This is as nice as my one, and mine was $5,000. It was so funny. Anyway, so then it's rude to ask people how much they pay for gifts, but I was like, Mum, how much did you pay for that Matisse? And she was like, I paid a bit too much, but it's a really good rep, you know, like it's a really good replica, so I paid a bit much for it. It was $400. $400 for a fake, a lot of people would say is crazy. But then also, like as far as comparison, holding them side by side, there is no comparison. There's no comparison at all. Sorry, Mom. Like and now that I own a real one, I'm like, oh my God, there's a huge difference. Well, no, there's not actually. I mean, there is in the feel of it. Like touching it, I can feel the difference. You can feel the difference in the leather. But when you actually look at them and you compare them, interesting. You know, I might have to pull out my macro lens and show you guys. If you're interested, I could make a video about how to spot a fake, but there's some very specific things you can do to spot fakes, and it comes right down to even the amount of stitches. So a real Louis, every single bag will be the same. They will have exactly the same amount of stitches here. You can see when you compare this strap here to this, you could easily spot that this is a fake because you're looking at them side by side. But like the girl in Lush said, she didn't have hers on her, she was just looking at it and she was like, it's just like mine. But when you actually pull out your magnifying glass and you're like, well, hang on, there's 7 stitches here and there's 14 on this side, that's when you can tell. Another interesting thing with Louis Vuitton, they always have, it's going to be one piece of leather and the monogram is going to be forward facing here and it's going to come up and around and it's going to be upside down on the back here. They've done that on this. This is also upside down, but often when you see fakes, if the monogram is upwards on the back, it's a really easy way to tell that it's a fake. But anyway, I could do an entire video comparing this bag to this bag, and if you want me to do that, I will more than happily, because I could talk about the Matisse all day. But for now, let's put the fake away and let's focus on the real deal. There she is, and is she not beautiful? So, I've come away from this with an amazing assortment of items. I've got beautiful Chanel earrings, a cashmere Chanel turtleneck. I've got a resin Louis Vuitton bangle. I've got the most beautiful Chanel purse I've seen in my entire life. I've got a beautiful Louis Vuitton coin purse. And I have my dream bag, or one of my dream bags, the Matisse. And I got all of that for like 4,000 and something Australian dollars. I got all of that for what that bag there would have cost. Less than what that bag there would have cost brand new. And it's all secondhand, and it's all in such good condition, and it's all so well priced, and I am unbelievably happy. There are no words for me to describe how blessed I feel to be able to do this and to have these things sent to me, to be given these things for free, and to be able to have purchased this. It's really surreal for me to just suddenly have all of this luxury stuff here with me right now. It's crazy. If you want to give From Japan a try for yourself, they've got a discount code. Hang on. The first 500 people to use the code PrettyPastelPLS get 1,000 yen off if you spend 10,000 yen. And it can be used on any part of From Japan's website except for Yahoo Auctions, which is one of the tabs on From Japan. But like I said, everything I got today was from the FJ Fashion tab. So if you spend 10,000 yen, which is about $100, you'll get 1,000 yen off. So use the code PrettyPastelPLS at the checkout. And you know what? The items that I showed you today, obviously some of them were like a higher price, some of them are quite pricey, but there's heaps of stuff on From Japan that's less than $200. You can get Louis Vuitton purses and wallets, sunglasses, scarves. You can get Gucci scarves, Gucci belts, Hermes even. You can get all this stuff. There are items that are less than $500, less than $400. There's things that are $50. Like there's designer items that are even $50 on there. It just depends what you're looking for, what your budget is, how desperately you want something. I have looked back at the website quite a few times since I put this order through, and my wish list is a mile long. It's a mile long. But anyway, that's it as far as the items. I am so happy. That was the best experience as far as value for money, quality of items. Variety of items is massive, but like I said, there are several downsides just with the user interface of the website. I wish I was a programmer. I wish I could code, because I would I would just do it for them. I know website building is expensive. It's very, very expensive, but I would do it for them for free. I'd be like, here, just give me your website, let me fix it. I'm an experienced online shopper, let me fix it. I feel like a boomer made that website, like someone that's never used a computer in their life. They've just used their iPad with like 500 font on it. And I so desperately hope that they can fix it up and make it a bit easier to use, because it's such a good website. I cannot preach highly enough. I'm so happy. So a few takeaways. You might have to search very long and hard to find your items, but when you do, cross-check, just do a quick Google search and see what it's selling for locally. See what it sold for new if you can. I'm like 98% certain it'll be cheaper on from Japan than it would be in your own country. And then just mentally tack on whatever your local import charges might be. If it's like 10% or something, just mentally say to yourself, all right, I'm getting this bag for $500, but I've got to be aware of the fact that when it arrives, I might have to pay another $100 in customs. So it's really like a $600 bag. Also, you've got to remember shipping on top of whatever the advertised price is. So let's say you pay for expedited shipping with insurance, and that might be like $80. So then suddenly your $500 bag is now, let's say, just about $700. It's very easy to forget about all those small charges. So just mentally keep tabs on that, and remember, look at the overall price and what the overall price is, then compare that to what you might have got it new or might be able to pay for it locally on your local eBay or something like that. And still, you will still find it'll be cheaper, and also it'll be in better condition. It will be, I'm just saying, it'll be in better condition. If it's coming from Japan, it'll be in better condition. So that's it, that's everything. I hope you liked today's video. If you did, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up, because I'm very tentative about making luxury content. I try to be aware of my audience, the demographic of my audience, the global situation as a whole. Sometimes it feels quite insensitive to talk about luxury fashion when you're talking about paying $2,000 for a bag, and there are people that are losing their jobs and they can't feed their families, and it feels very insensitive, and I feel often very uncomfortable talking about this sort of thing. But a lot of the feedback that I got on the luxury shopping in Japan video, people were like, I could never afford this, but I love seeing this. This is really cool. It's fun to escape, and I would never buy it myself, but it's very interesting to watch. And if you feel that way, please let me know down below, because it helps me sort of curate my content and get a better understanding of what my audience wants to see. If you do want to see more about the luxury sort of content, I've got that many videos I could make. I've got quite a large Louis Vuitton collection actually that I never show, because I feel like it's, yeah, like I said, it just doesn't feel right for me to talk about it. The majority of my Louis Vuitton, 99% of it is secondhand from Japan. Not from the website from Japan, because I've only just discovered that recently, but when I've been to Japan, and also on Yahoo Auctions, which Yahoo Auctions is part of From Japan, and I've bought on Yahoo Auctions, so I guess I have used From Japan before. But anyway, I've got quite a big secondhand Louis Vuitton collection that I could show. I could do comparisons where I compare fake products to the real thing. If you want to see that sort of content, there's so much I could make, but I've just never made it because I don't know if that's what you guys want to see. Judging on, based on the views on the luxury shopping in Japan video, I feel like people do want to see that. But just let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and give me a thumbs up if you like this type of content and you'd like to see more. Also, please subscribe if you are interested in watching that type of content, but also don't subscribe if you are only expecting that sort of content. I gained a lot of subscribers from that Japanese video, and then when I uploaded some content about cheaper clothing brands, I started bleeding subscribers, and people were leaving comments and they were like, ugh, Shein, I'm not here for this. I came from your luxury shopping video. I'm not here for this. And then I unsubscribed. I don't exclusively make luxury content. If this is the first time you're watching me and you're considering subscribing, I don't exclusively talk about luxury. I try to give a variety of content. I talk about hair products, hair dyes. I'll talk about makeup. I'll talk about food. I'll talk about cheap fast fashion. I'll talk about more expensive fashion like Selkie or Olivia Rubin. It's a variety. But yeah, it was funny when I uploaded that video and I gained heaps of subscribers, and then like the next time that I uploaded a video I lost thousands of subscribers and people were like, this isn't luxury content, goodbye. If you want exclusively luxury content, maybe don't subscribe. But if you're just interested in my content in general, please subscribe. I'd love to have you as part of the family. We're 710,000 subscribers right now, which is mind-blowing to me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again soon. I'm gonna go wipe off my makeup and put on a face mask. Hello there. It's 4 a.m. Sorry, no, it's 4:38 a.m. I just got off a call from my friend Lucy where I sat down and I showed her my wish list on From Japan. I'm actually going to post it on my vlog channel because it ended up being many hours long. That's why. It was supposed to be just like a short, have a look at my wish list, Lucy, tell me what you think of these items. Do you think they're worth it? No, you know, when you put two friends together that haven't seen each other for many months because of lockdown, they talk for many hours. So that's gonna go up on my second channel. But for the sake of finishing up this video, just gonna pop on this face mask here that I got from Japan. Not on From Japan, I just got this from Japan. Well, that is truly terrifying. This is called Pure Smile. It's a Japanese face mask. Why they insisted on installing eyebrows, we will never know. But with that, thank you so much From Japan for sponsoring today's video and for sending me these incredible items. I'm obsessed. I love them so much. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Mwah!